Less than 24 hours now until the historic summit between North Korea and the United States. And with the two leaders spending a full day in Singapore ahead of the summit, many are keen to find out where their black limousines will be heading to. For more on this and the latest on the summit, let's connect to our Ji-yoon, who is part of our special Singapore coverage team, who's on the line for us. So Ji-yoon, what do you have for us?
Ji-yoon, we're told that the U.S. President Donald Trump will soon be having his meeting with the Singaporean Prime Minister Loong at Istana Palace, the official office of the President of Singapore. The two are also expected to hold a working lunch. Now, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un had his meeting with the host Prime Minister Sunday evening, a few hours after his arrival in the city-state. We also heard from foreign affairs sources that Trump will be visiting the U.S. Embassy in Singapore for a meet-and-greet session. Meanwhile, Trump's Secretary of State Mike Pompeo held an early pre-briefing with former nuclear negotiator Sung Kim, who had been at the forefront of talks with the North at Panmunjom over the past few days. Pompeo tweeted about an hour ago about Sung Kim's meeting with his North Korean counterpart, which is currently underway, and Pompeo emphasized that the U.S. remains committed to the complete, verifiable, and irreversible denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula. Now, while we are hearing stories from the U.S., we do not yet have any information on Kim or what he could be up to today. But we do have an update on what to expect for tomorrow's historic summit, which will take place at the Capella Hotel at 9 a.m. local time. Jennifer Jacobs, White House correspondent for Bloomberg News, tweeted that Trump intends to meet one-on-one with Kim at the beginning of their meeting, likely with translators. She added that they will later on be joined by their closest aides, which would include Pompeo for the U.S. and Vice Chairman of the ruling Workers' Party Central Committee Kim Jong-un for North Korea. This could be seen as Trump's effort to test Kim's sincerity, as Trump had said that he will know within the first minute if Kim is serious about giving up his nuclear arsenal and whether something positive will happen. Now, Trump said that he feels very good about the upcoming summit yesterday upon his arrival. He had also emphasized numerous times before that he will stand up and leave the room if he does not think the summit will end up well.
All right, Ji-yoon, so while we have limited resources on North Korea, we heard there have been reports on this summit in the North.
Yes, Ji-yoon, there's in fact been plenty of buzz coming out of North Korea on the summit. Though a day late, Pyongyang's state-run Korea Central News Agency reported 3 stories on the summit earlier today. The first being Kim's departure from Pyongyang, second on the arrival in Singapore, and third, Kim's meeting with the Singaporean Prime Minister. The KCNA called this summit a historic first meeting and said it opens amid high anticipation and attention from around the world. Now, the most important point in these stories was that the KCNA mentioned that the summit will cover the denuclearization of the Korean Peninsula, settling a permanent and stable peace, and establishing Pyongyang-Washington ties to suit the changing demands of the era. That's all from me for now, but I'll be back with more updates in our later newscast.